With Bitcoin sitting at $108,000 per coin today, it is obvious that the strength is still there. It is obvious that people continue to buy. And now not only people, right? We've got institutions loading up. We've got countries loading up. We've got the world looking at Bitcoin as a strategic global reserve. And I want to talk a little bit about that in this video. We're going to go over some of the headlines, and we're also going to talk about ways that we can improve Bitcoin utility. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, bro. Now, I'm going to jump into these headlines real quick and just go over them briefly, right? Trump media files to launch Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs. More and more institutions are jumping in, launching these ETFs for a variety of reasons. Number one, they're going to make money as more people buy these ETFs. But number two, because of the popularity, right? If you look at Bitcoin, if you look at Ethereum right now, everybody wants to get their hands on some, but there's a lot of people that don't know how to buy it on the blockchain, so they go to the stock market. And of course, if they want to load up on the stock market, they need an ETF to do so. So you got ETFs. Michael Saylor buying $1.05 billion worth of Bitcoin. Think about that for a second. $1.05 billion worth of Bitcoin, and that's on top of everything that he has already bought. Michael Saylor now using preferred shares to buy Bitcoin. Trump's new Bitcoin mining venture. And look at this headline. Early Bitcoin adopters say that Bitcoin could have another 100x cycle. Guys, that would take Bitcoin to $10 million per coin. Look, I don't know if Bitcoin's going to go to $10 million per coin or not. But if global institutions, if governments, if everybody does adopt Bitcoin as some sort of a global reserve, yes, one day it is an absolute possibility. Now, with that being said, I understand you can't go out there and just buy one full Bitcoin without considering all of the risks and implications. But if you could load up on one Bitcoin today, and it would turn into $10 million over the course of your life, you would be set. Now, one of the things that we can do is go out and invest in Bitcoin's utility. And Bitcoin Hyper is building the first Layer 2 blockchain for Bitcoin's network. Now, this Layer 2 blockchain is going to allow faster and cheaper transactions on the Bitcoin network. So if you're interested in buying in, all you gotta do is click that link in the description below, buy with crypto or buy with card, connect your wallet. I like to use Best Wallet to connect. So if you guys need Best Wallet, you got a link for it in the description, and then type in how much you want, and those tokens are yours on launch day. How this Layer 2 network is going to work is you're going to bridge your Bitcoin over to the Layer 2. You can send and receive Bitcoin on the Layer 2 network with near instant finality. It is secure. You get zero-knowledge proofs to ensure transaction validity. And then when you're ready to withdraw, you initiate the withdrawal request, it verifies the transactions, and then it moves it back over to the Layer 1 network where you can, of course, once again trade your Bitcoin. So what does this do? This is going to bring added utility because right now, Bitcoin is a strategic or a global reserve because, of course, it is very slow, right? It is very expensive. And it does continue to gain in overall popularity and an overall demand. But it is very difficult to use if you're trying to make everyday transactions in it. Bitcoin Hyper can solve all of that. A Layer 2 network on Bitcoin's blockchain can solve the utility problems, can solve the efficiency problems, and can solve the expense problems, making it faster, cheaper, and more efficient to utilize your Bitcoin in everyday transactions. Look, I am buying the future. I am investing in the future now. And I get it, right? It is speculative. It is a risk, but it's one that I am willing to take because I believe that digital assets have a place in our world. If you believe the same thing, make sure to check that link down in the description for Bitcoin Hyper. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.